Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the debacle of a game between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings, and how this team is total buns, and how Jake Daniels got injured again. This is much more live in Aaron and Joe. Yo, what's up, John?
Yo. What's up?
Excellent!
Welcome, everybody. Harry Hog Football, episode number 646, in which we get to talk about yet another debacle.
Cut! Dude! We got destroyed for the second time this year, this season, by a team that got shut out the week before. First, it was the Falcons.
We really have to start doing the bad record of the week. So this was the first time. What did they say? Something like the first time this century something happened in this game.
It was the first time since records were held for whatever this record is. It was like a sack record, so it
like the
didn't get
biggest
held.
turnaround or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was the biggest turnaround because they got shut out and then they beat us 31-0. And I think it was the first time that's happened since like the 1990s or something.
You want to know why? Because our team is buns.
I early this season, you were talking about how this team is the worst team that you've ever seen, probably. And I said, nah, dude, because remember like Jim Haslett era, like in the early 2000 teens, and Jim Haslett's defense was just so bad. Those guys were winning Heisman trophies and Super Bowl rings compared to this crap that we're watching right now. 31-0
against a 4-8 team.
And Jane Daniels got injured again. And Dan Quinn was like, he wasn't injured. We just decided to take him out. Guess who's not playing this weekend? RG4.
Dude, that's because they got to have him healthy to trade him.
Well, right now.
I called it.
Thank you, Josh.
We got to trade him. He's RG4. We've already seen this We've seen this play before, man. We've seen this movie. We know how it ends. We don't need to waste another year. I was the biggest Jake Daniels supporter, and I was like, it's not going to be an RG4. It's not going to be an RG4. And you're like, it might be an RG4. And I was like, it's not going to be an RG4. I'm calling it. It's an RG4. It's an RG4.
Big guy. We should have maybe gotten that big dude who looks like he'd actually, I don't know, take hits.
And remember what happened when RG4 came back? He was never the same. He didn't have the accuracy. He didn't have the speed. Like, Jaden Daniels hasn't gotten any giant runs down the field in the few games that he's played. He's always like dropping back, looking, and luckily, if he's lucky, gets back to the line of scrimmage as he goes out of bounds. If he's not lucky, he gets sacked or he gets a intentional grounding penalty for like not getting it to the line or not getting it.
And then hurts his arm again because he tried to make a tackle on someone who's bigger than him because he's tiny.
Yeah, props to Terry McLaurin for chasing that dude down, though.
He
was like, oh no.
He was like Brad Edwards.
Oh, gosh.
Redskins fans. Commanders.
I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but we've been doing this podcast since 2005. We've seen it before. And this is worse than those crappy years. You know why? Because last year we won the freaking... we went to the NFC Championship game. All those other years we expected to suck. Because we had won 4, 5, 2, whatever games the year before. We won... How many games did we win last year, including playoffs? 15 something, including the playoffs.
The playoffs? Yeah.
It was a lot. 14 or 15 games.
We're basically in the Final Four of the NFL. We went to the championship game for our conference. We're in the Final Four. And right now, we have the 6th draft pick.
Say that again.
And we have the sixth, and lilies. Those are like the two worst words. I just sixth lilies.
It's a hard word to say. Yellow cake. No one's listening to us tonight? Are we online? No one's in the chat rooms? What the heck?
Well, I mean, dude, we're 3-10. Yeah. We are 3-10. I've said on this podcast a couple times this year that Tennessee is not going to win another game. Well, lo and behold, they won a game last Sunday.
Dude, we're not going to win another game. We're going to get destroyed by the Giants.
Dude, that's what I'm getting to.
I called it.
Like, the first 2 teams are now 2-11. The next 3 teams are either 3-9 or 3-10 because a couple guys have not had their buys yet.
Our defense is buns. They had like a 30-play drive or something. It was over 20-play drive, I swear.
Yeah. They just kept dinking and dunking all the way down the field. We could not stop them from anything.
I'm bringing up the play-by-play because I want to see how many plays this was.
Oh,
they had here we go. They had a 7-play drive. We had a nice 15-play drive to answer, and then Debo dropped a touchdown pass on 4th and goal. Okay.
I can't believe you gave Debo a cut.
He dropped a touchdown pass. He gets paid millions of dollars.
Are you cutting Zach Ertz for getting his ACL torn in the game on a hit, and his leg wasn't even touching the ground, and he got his knee all screwed up? His ACL was torn when his leg was in the air when he got hit.
No, I'm not giving him a
holy
kick
crap.
For that. I am not Josh. That was just a freak. That just sucked. And it sucked for him because now his career is probably done.
His career's, and you could see it on his face too.
He was crying, dude. I think it hit him as he was on that cart. Like, I may never play football again.
He's probably not going to play football again.
Yeah.
He's most likely not going to play football again.
He's 35. He's not playing again.
Yeah, and like he and his wife, I think they have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They're both like professional athletes in their sports. His wife plays soccer.
She's retired.
She's probably retired now, but man, there
she is.
I just feel bad for him. I feel so bad for him.
He's not getting my kick. He's getting my game ball.
He'll give Josh his kick.
So anyway, hold on. A 19-play drive.
Yeah.
I swear it was in the 20s, but they're saying 19 on here. 19 play, 98-yard, 12-minute drive. That's almost a whole quarter.
What was that? Oh my goodness gracious me.
And then you know what we did after the 19-play, 12-minute drive? We had the ball for 3 plays in 1 minute and 23 seconds and punted.
Yay, Trust Way.
It's crazy.
I have nothing else to say about this game. You could see the team just fold up like a bunch of lawn chairs.
And now going forward,
yeah. And now Zach Ertz is out probably for his career, definitely till next year, probably the end of next year because he's getting old. I guess we'll see what Ben Sinnott and Colson Yankoff can do at tight end. A lot of people think that Ben Sinnott sucks. So
the junkies call him Snail It. They call him. I forget which one of the junkies. He's like a snail out there. He's as fast as a snail. Just call him Ben Snail It. It wasn't funny, but it was funny because he was trying to be funny, and it just wasn't. Ben Snail It. As Amelia would say, he thought he ate with that Snail It thing.
He thought he ate with that all day long.
He thought he ate. Anyway, Ben Snail It. I'd rather see Yankoff honestly.
Oh, dude, I would 100% rather see former number 47, now number 80, Colson Yankoff, backup tight end. Who doesn't want to root for Yankoff?
Wait, what happened to that other dude that we had at tight end? What's his face?
Bates?
Is he still in or is he injured? What happened
Bates?
to him? Yeah. Why isn't he playing?
You mean the master?
The master. John Master.
Yeah, dude.
Bates.
One of the best blocking tight ends in the NFL.
John Master.
I
know, it's like reverse.
I know.
I know. Anyway, what happened to him? Is he injured?
John Bates, he's in.
Oh, okay. So
Here. Well, let's look at the injury report going into this game we're having this weekend against the Giants, where we're about to get our butts kicked.
yeah.
He's not on the injury report, so
Is it in the Meadowlands?
it's at the Ghettolands. Yes, the new Ghettolands.
Oh, we're done, dude. We're so done.
Dude, the last 4 games, it's us, it's us, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Eagles.
Oh, we're not winning another game. Maybe against the Eagles because apparently they have some turmoil and we could just be one of those spoiler dudes. But
I guess. I mean, Jaden Hurts turned the ball over twice on one play, which hasn't happened for a really, really long time. And I watched that play.
I've always said he was overrated.
I think he's kind of overrated, but I also think he's got a great, great spirit for football. Because I always go back to when he played at Alabama and he got benched for Tua. Little Tua. And Tua got injured because Tua's a little guy, kind of like Jaden Daniels. And so Jalen Hurts came in for the national championship game with Alabama and just kicked complete butts, and they won the national championship. He had a great game, and he was the backup all that year after he got demoted.
I kind of remember
that. Was like, that guy might make it in the NFL. Because usually those guys that are like that, you don't think they're going to make it in the NFL.
He made it.
Especially, honestly. But he made it. He got himself a couple Super Bowl rings.
He made it. Rings.
So we got to see what's going on. But, I mean, he threw an interception, and then it got fumbled. He picked up the fumble, and he got tackled. He dropped it. So he threw an interception and lost a fumble on the same play.
I never thought I'd be saying this season, but I think Dallas might win the division.
No, dude. No way.
I think they're better than the Eagles right now.
Their offense is fantastic, I hate to say. I mean, Dallas is 2 games back. Dallas is 1.5 games back because they had a tie.
Imagine if they still had Micah Parsons, though.
I know, like, offensively, they're fantastic. They can put up, like, 40 points a game. But they can't stop anything except for us because we suck.
Yeah, you know how I always say how overrated Dak Coda is? I'm starting to think that he's a little bit better than I thought he was, honestly.
I always thought he was like kind of a classy guy. It's kind of like Robo. You hate all those guys that are on the team. It's kind of like Jason Witten. People would be like, I hate that guy, but it always seems like a class act. Terrible announcer.
Yeah, you want to hate him, but it's just hard to.
Yeah. But then other guys on that team you just hate. Totally hate. Didn't they have Greg Hardy, that criminal, on their team?
Yeah, they have a bunch of criminals.
That criminal. Not the other criminals.
Anyway, yeah, enough about them. Here's the beauty of this situation. First of all, before we go any further, tell me what the situation is with Jaden Daniels is, because I haven't even looked at anything since the end of that game, and I turned it off.
Jaden Daniels, as of yesterday, has been ruled out to play against the Giants this weekend. He was ruled out yesterday after Dan Quinn said after the game, he's not hurt. We benched him. We benched him because we didn't want him to go out and be hurt, but his elbow's fine.
We are the Commanders.
So is he? Are they shutting him down for the season, or are they just saying he's out for this week?
I have a feeling. My personal feeling is that he's going to be shut down for the rest of the season.
Why?
Because Dan Quinn kind of sucks as a head coach.
Wrong, dude. Because we have to have a healthy player if we're going to trade him.
You and I are on board. I think Thank you, the fifth. Dude, you and I think we should trade him, and he's been injured like 4 times this year. And some people will be like, "Oh, it's a bad year. We've had bad injuries. We already knew that. All that stuff and everything." But I mean, the guy can't stop getting hurt. He can't. The last time he slid with his legs in front of him? When was the last time he slid with his legs in front of him? I can't remember, and I watch every game.
Dude, riddle me this.
RG4.
Is he getting gun shy? Because if no one's open, he used to take it down, run, and kind of look, and then find someone. Now he just literally takes it down, runs to the line of scrimmage, and gets out of bounds if he can. Maybe a yard, maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, I think.
But then Mariota comes in and is finding people down the seam and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think he is getting gun shy. I think he's afraid to throw a pick because he threw so few picks. And every time he gets one, people are like, "Oh, he's throwing a pick, blah, blah, blah." It's like, dude, that's part of your growth. Just throw the ball.
Just get out there and play. Who cares if you throw a pick every now and then? You got to risk reward, dude. Risk reward. I don't know. I can't pinpoint what's wrong with it besides I know he was been injured, but he just hasn't seemed the same. And then my serious question for you is, how many quarterbacks do you know of that were like good their rookie year and then kind of sucked, but then were able to bounce back and be good for like a long career? I mean, I don't know. I'm putting that question out there.
But I can't think of anything specifically, of anyone specifically, Lilies. But I mean, having a sophomore slump is very much normal in the NFL when people come up, especially at quarterback. But a lot of people will come up and they'll be terrible the first year, and second year they're doing better. Like, I don't know, Drake May.
Yeah, I've seen that where they suck at first and they get better. But how many have been good and then sucked and then got better?
Like I said, I think it's I think it's a good amount, but I don't have any proof. I don't have any proof for this one.
Maybe someone in the peanut gallery can. Oh wait, there's nobody in there. You know why? Oh, even Jesus Hates Dallas is in there. Baker Mayfield, that is a good example. He did do that, and then he went down to the Bucks and started kicking butt.
It's because he went to the Browns. The Browns is where you go to die in football. The Browns and the Jets, and maybe the Redskins, is where people go to die in football. I mean, Baker Mayfield went to the Browns, and they couldn't wait to get rid of that guy, and all he's done is kick butt down in Tampa. So,
yeah, good call, even Jay. Hey, Kenny Ken's even on. So they're starting to come out of the woodwork.
They're like,
Kenny
oh man,
Ken,
they're on tonight.
He's on here listening to me talk about how we're about to trade
Jane Daniels. Or to Aaron.
Get a couple first-round picks. Get this quarterback from Indiana and his brother. Just make sure you don't draft the wrong one, dude.
Don't draft Carson Palmer's brother. You have to draft the real dude.
Or like that video of some dude trying to do fantasy draft and he thought he was getting Bijan Robinson, but he got B-Rob. He goes up and like puts the name on the board all proud with the first. Have you seen it? It's like a YouTube video. He's like all proud and they're all sitting around their draft boards and he goes up and goes, "Yeah!" And everyone's like, "Pah!"
Yeah,
pretty funny. Yo, what's up, Kenny? Oh, by the way, in better news, everyone in the Harry Hog community, since our team sucks, we need to get behind
Like in an ambush.
The Paisleys.
Apparently
Apparently they're in a championship, and our dog. Dude, why am I blanking on our dog's name right now? I feel embarrassed. Our dog from Scotland.
Andrew, right?
Always in the chat. Why can't I think about him? Send us free jerseys. Oh my gosh, I feel so embarrassed. Firefly, thank you. His team, St. Mirren, apparently is in the championship of their league,
which means they're in the second tier, but they're trying to move up to the top tier. And you and I have jerseys from that team. Mine is actually in the closet right over there.
Dude, it's the Scottish League Cup final.
No,
they're playing Celtic.
Oh, they're done. Celtic's gonna smash the crap out of them for the Scottish Cup. Dude, I hope St. Mirren goes back.
We are behind St. Mirren 100%. They're gonna kick some behind. Let's go.
Yeah, St. Mirren. Yeah.
Anyway, it's this Sunday, December 14th at 10:30 a.m. You can watch it before you see us get destroyed by the Giants if you want.
Giants at 1 o'clock on Fox.
Get behind St. Mirren. I'll be wearing my jersey.
I'll be wearing my jersey. I'll put it on right after the Tottenham game, which is I'm gonna
watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh heck yeah.
We're watching it.
That'll be a great time. You go like Tottenham, St. Mirren, right into the debacle of the Commanders.
Yeah, it'd be a great sports day. Who's Tottenham playing?
They're playing Nottingham Forest.
All right, Even Jesus Hates Dallas is behind JD. He's not going like I am all nuclear on this whole experiment yet. Keep JD no receivers and hurt this year. It will be forgotten. I hope you are so right, dude. Oh,
I hope you're so right too, because I don't think they're going to trade him, even though you and I think it's time to go ahead and trade him and try to draft again.
But also remember, I'm the guy when watching baseball that as soon as the pitcher walks like two dudes in a row in the second inning, I'm like, pull him.
I was just about to say, second inning, you're like, pull
him. He's done.
You struck out the first inning like all three guys. Chill out.
No, sorry, he walked two straight. Pull him. But anyway,
actual competition.
I'm glad that I saw this post by Even Jesus Hates Dallas because I've been meaning to bring this up since we went to the Seahawks game. If you look in the corner of our thing, it's the helmet with the spear on it. And when we were at that Seahawks game, there's this entire 3-minute promo of all of our players literally with that spear.
Yep.
With that spear.
Way over there.
Minus the feather, jamming it into rocks and using it like this prop in this video. And I was like, dude, they're totally bringing back the spear helmets without the feathers. I guarantee it. So imagine if they had that spear helmet right there and then altered it a little bit without the feather.
And it was this color. This 70th anniversary throwback color. This one isn't, but my Darryl Green jersey is, and it's this color, this dark burgundy.
Because if they take the feather off of there, a spear, and the videos, no one said anything about these videos, but they've got to be hey, we're gonna make the whole spear part of and take the feather off of it and make it our symbol. Because what the heck is a commander? Anyway, you could have a spear.
Be a commander of anything, anywhere, and you can have a spear of anything, anywhere. If you go way, way back, there's Neanderthals with spears that are hunting, woolly mammoths and stuff, and mastodons.
So now we're called the Neanderthals,
or mastodons, Can be named after that band.
Isn't that like a woolly mammoth, or is?
I think they are two different species. It's kind of it's. You know what? Maybe it's like the African elephant and the Asiatic elephant, which are smaller.
Dude, I saw an elephant once, and you know how I knew it was an African elephant?
Because it was big? Because it was bigger than the other ones?
No, because I was in Africa. Oh wait, where I gotta find it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Why can't I ever find it?
Sorry, I don't want to get. I don't want to get strike on YouTube.
I gotta find the Commander's spear video.
The Commander Spear video was sweet, and I know it's been released on like YouTube or something. I've seen it before we went to. I saw it like near the beginning of the season.
Dude, so I just see it right here. Just someone said it 1 month ago. Grant Pawson, my nemesis, called it out. They might revive the 2002 Redskins spear helmets, sparking nostalgia. Daryl Green's new Raise Hail chant, and he had a spear.
That's what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen this. I gotta look at it. Oh yeah, he totally has the spear on the sideline. Oh, dude, they're bringing back the spear.
All right.
I guarantee you they're bringing back the spear.
There's nothing that a 100 men or more would ever do. So yeah, so like the Daryl Green jersey.
With the spear.
Jersey. With the spear.
Isn't it on the arm too?
Kind of like this on the side.
And they'll take the feather off, and then we'll be done.
And we got the spear, and we've got hopefully these colors. I love this jersey. And
dude, I wouldn't even mind if they altered the spear a little bit and brought back just in our normal colors, the spear helmet instead of the stupid W.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. What if we take the emblem that's on your left breast?
It actually is my left. You're right.
And
I'm like, it's not my left.
What if they take that and cut the feathers off and use that as a symbol?
Or is that too? Feathers? What if they just what if they just use this straight up? No one's paying attention anymore. They just cared about the name. They don't care about the Chiefs having Native American stuff on their helmets. So why don't we just change the name to Commanders and then literally just bring back the spear with the feather? Or this logo. I'll drink to that.
Well, dude, it's going to be really nice when we have the number 1 pick next year.
Who are we going to get?
Right now, we are at number 6. We have number 6.
Where's Kenny Ken? Kenny is always looking at draft picks.
So we've got 4 games left, guys, by the way. We have 4 games left this year. If any of the 5 teams, 3 of the 5 teams in front of us win again, they're going to have one more win than us. But we have 2 teams that are 2-11. One more win from them, they may move ahead of us again because we're so bad. We've lost 8 in a row. We're so bad they may move again ahead of us on the what is it called, SAS chart or something like that.
I don't know.
Where they do all the stuff. I bet Kenny Ken may have already bet on that.
Okay,
by the way, this is completely not a Redskins thing at all, but what is up with grandfather?
Oh my gosh, dude. No, I'm not okay.
Uh-oh.
You have to hear this.
I was about to talk about Phillip Rivers coming back, and he's already a grandfather, but...
Hold on, you got to hear this.
Okay, all right.
According to Google's AI overview, so take it or leave
it. Stop right now. Stop right now. I don't even want to hear it. I do not want to hear some crappity AI crap.
I think it's true, though. I'm going to go fact check this, but according to this, the last time that we lost more than 8 games in a row was the 1960 to 1961 season.
8 games in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the early 60s teams for us were really bad. Like the 50s and the 60s teams, the Redskins were really bad.
We lost 9 in a row to start the 1961 season.
With Otto Graham around.
The current team has an ongoing 8-game losing streak, but has not yet exceeded that. So if we lose against the Giants, that's the worst losing streak ever.
Tied. Yep. Tied. And dude, like back then, the seasons were only like 10 games.
Yeah, they finished. So the 1960, they finished 1-9-2, and in 1961 they finished 1-12-1. So it was a 14 game.
Wow, that really is Browns territory.
But even when we were 1-12-1, dude, we only had an 8-game losing streak.
Wow, the transition from 12 to 14 games, and now we got 17 games. So we still got 4 games left to watch.
Let this sink in. This could be the worst losing streak since 1960. We're already tied for the worst losing streak since 1960. That was 8.
That's like 65 years ago.
1961, we beat that record by losing 9 in a row. We could tie it.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
You have to have some super old Redskins fans to remember losing 9 in a row, and we can do it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
It's got to be guys that are like in their 70s or 80s or higher that would remember that.
They're not going to remember. Are we going to give games and kicks? Because I am depressed.
Well, we got to go. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and get through the games.
Okay.
I already know who I'm voting for.
And now, the coveted and ever-elusive Game Ball Award.
We have no idea who's giving us content strikes on that. It might be the kick award. I don't know.
In Poland.
All right, go ahead.
This is for the game, right? Game ball?
Yeah.
None. 0. Nobody gets game ball from me. We lost 31-0. Nobody gets a game ball from me.
I'm giving one. That's your prerogative, dude. As Bobby Brown once said.
You know, dude, I just turned on the other, like 2 days ago, I turned on MTV and that exact video was on, like struck down on the screen and everything. And I was like, it's not prerogative. I can do what I want to do.
I'm giving my game ball to none other than Zach Ertz.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good one. Good one for him.
Because A, it's probably his last game, and B, he balled out for 2 years for us. So.
And he didn't have to. I mean, he and his wife have made a lot of money. He's made a lot more money from her than she has because of women's soccer, but she's made some decent money as well.
Yep.
Financially, they are fine.
Yeah. If he looks on the bright side, now he'll get to spend some time with his kids growing up more than most parents do that have to work 9 to 5 jobs. So.
Yeah, except for the next few months, he's going to have his leg in a sling. Or wrapped up, you know.
So anyway, that's whose mine's going to. Yours is going to nobody.
Nobody. I feel bad for Zach Ertz, though.
All right. Anyone that happens to be in the chat room, which there's only like a couple people. Even Jesus Hates Dallas. Kenny Ken came in for like 1 second.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is like a few years ago. The Ron Rivera error, Jim Haslett error. C-Rod 10 carries for 52. C-Rod's kind of hurt. Actually, we need to talk about the injuries because of Chris Rodriguez limited practice today because he hurt his groin. He hurt his groin.
Even Jesus Hates Dallas, by the way, is giving his to C-Rod.
Yes. Yes.
He hurt his groin. Who else is injured? RG4. Who else?
Well, Zach Ertz is on injured reserve. Obviously.
Who do we bring up in his stead? Anyone?
We have, so
Phillip Rivers.
hold on.
We should have signed Phillip Rivers, but I think he went to the Colts.
Phillip Rivers, 44-year-old grandfather, Phillip Rivers, who has 10 kids?
Yeah.
Like he can field the starting 11 with him and his kids.
I heard.
Kenny can. Let's go. Chop, dude. You got to catch up, man.
I heard that Phillip Rivers was coming back to reset the timer on his Hall of Fame chances. I just heard that today on Kevin Sheehan.
He's not wrong, because he was going to be eligible, I think, next year because he retired, because he had to make more babies. But now, coming back, as soon as he plays, or as soon as he signs, they have to go with a 5-year window again. So it's going to be 5 years back.
Well, why did he want to do that? Because he didn't think he was going to get in?
I was about to say, what do you think? Do you think he's a Hall of Famer, or do you think he's a Hall of Very Gooder?
Did he ever win a Super Bowl?
Nope.
He's not getting in.
Did he ever go to a championship game? I don't even remember that.
I remember he was pretty good. That's all.
He was. I always remember Phillip Rivers because he went to NC State. I always remember Phillip Rivers being pretty good and being the biggest trash talker, one of the biggest trash talkers in the NFL. So I hope we have NFL films are gonna put a microphone on him. 44-year-old grandfather this weekend when he plays for the Colts.
Is he actually playing?
He's their starting quarterback. He is their starting quarterback, dude. All the quarterbacks are out for the year.
I did not.
That's why he came back. That's like we thought Joe Flacco was pretty good.
Why didn't they try to get what's his face? Colonel
Sanders?
Colonel Luck. Andrew Luck.
I don't think Andrew Luck wants to play anymore.
He's quit because he didn't want to play, remember? He was a smart dude. He went to Stanford. He was probably like, yeah, I'm not taking these hits and dying at age 52.
Yeah, really. I don't, or even worse, I don't want to kill my family and then myself at age 52, like a couple of people have done, ex-NFL players.
So he apparently, what did I hear about Andrew Luck?
I don't know. Phillip Rivers is friends with the GM over at the Colts, so so if he was going to come back to anybody, it was going to be them because that was the last team he played for as well.
No, Andrew Luck, I think, is the GM at Stanford. They got our quarterbacks coach, Tavita Pritchard, as their head coach. He coached him. So, because Tavita Pritchard apparently used to work at Stanford. But anyway.
I need you to come over to Stanford.
We have taken Topeka. So here's what I got to say.
Yeah, he's going to Stanford just like Bill Belichick went to Carolina. Like he's going to Stanford and he was like, I'm coming to Stanford, but we're going with an NFL system. Like a total future move NFL system. Same at Carolina and same at other schools as well.
Yeah.
With all the whole let's just pay all the kids in college. Sure.
Yeah. That would explain why tickets are so expensive. Like when we went to that game against Tennessee against Kentucky, because my daughter goes to Kentucky now.
Yep.
I was like, how much did you pay for these? Because I didn't buy them. I think they were like $170 a ticket in the nosebleed at the 50-yard line. I was like, I'm not even sure I've ever paid this much for a Redskins ticket. And I probably would have been like, heck no, we're not paying for these tickets to this crappy game if it was up to me. Anyway,
college games are really expensive, especially down since you're basically you're basically in the ACC, but I was about to say but Lexington is SEC.
Yeah, they're the
which
SEC.
Might as well be another pro league almost.
Yeah, they're in the SEC, but Kentucky's like the bottom dwellers, right, of the SEC.
Kentucky and Vanderbilt.
They're not in basketball, though. They're usually good in basketball, but I don't think they are now. Anyway, enough about them.
Yeah.
Remember that time that Josh?
Who?
Dude.
That's
Remember?
still my favorite quote of his, because we didn't like pause it to like put the gap in. The gap was there.
Remember,
In his speech.
Dude.
remember when there were some guys where I worked and they had to go to Raleigh on business.
Oh yeah,
And they were
NC
huge
State.
Kentucky fans. And I was like, Josh, where did you send these guys? Where's a good place for them to eat? They're like, they like sports and all that. They'd like a sports bar type place. He goes, that place called Lucky 32 is pretty good down there, near where they're staying. And I was like, all right. And I told them, and they went there, and apparently it was like Christian Leitner's bar or restaurant. And Christian Leitner, if you remember, sunk like the hook shot to win against Kentucky. I think in the national championship.
I've read an interview from Christian Leitner. He says, I never stop in Kentucky. I never stop at rest stops. I never stop in Kentucky ever.
Yeah, and they come back and thought that we sent them there on purpose. Like, they were so mad, like, going through his restaurant, surely seeing pictures of that shot everywhere. And they're like, I can't believe you did that. And I was like, what? And you know, Josh had no idea. He doesn't watch basketball.
Josh always does stuff like that. Dude, go to this place. It'll be cool.
And it's like, and they were so
There's still on
mad.
the internet. Oh, God, Josh.
Anyway.
Not cool, Josh.
Dude. Oh, man.
Anyway,
man, right. Josh is living in Scotland now. That's actually how we got our St. Mary's shirts because Firefly gave them to Josh and they came over here, isn't it?
he smuggled him in. We didn't even have to pay tariffs because
oh yeah, he didn't pay the VAT.
anyway,
Or all these jerseys.
he didn't play the Trump tariff to get it in here from the UK.
Yeah, really.
Where was I going with this? Oh, I think we should do our our kicks now.
Oh yeah, kicking the balls. Yeah, okay. All right.
Make
cool.
sure you talk through this because I think this is the one that keeps getting us banned.
Shoobop.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
Kicking the Balls Award. Excuse me. As usual, is brought to you by our friends at Ridipoo. For all the doo-doo that you do, there's Ridipoo. Now septic safe, available at Taylor's Do It and other fine hardware stores. Ridipoo.
You guys could pick up your Ridipoo and your Christmas tree right there in front of Taylor's Do It Center.
I'm going. I know who mine's going to. Jaden Daniels is getting my Kick in the Balls award. He was 9 of 20, under 50%. 78 yards. He averaged 3.9 yards per pass. 0 touchdowns. 1 interception. He was sacked once. He had a quarterback QBR of 11.1. And he had
oh my God.
an RTG, which we still don't know what that is, of 35. Let's juxtapose that against J.J. McCarthy, who had a QBR of 75 and a rating of 129.2.
3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
He was sacked 4 times, though. How did we have more sacks than they did? Anyway. So that's what mine's going to. JD 5, and he got injured. So he's getting my kick. He got injured trying to tackle someone after he threw a pick.
Have you not watched Clinton Portis separate his shoulder 20 years ago, dude? Seriously?
But in Clinton's defense, he didn't already have a bum shoulder.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Clinton Portis left 100% on the field. He always gave 100% on the field. I've always liked Clinton Portis for that, and I hope he comes back. I hope he's still going to be liked in the. I think he only went to jail for 6 months for that healthcare scam
Insurance
thing.
fraud or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all being like, I bought a hyperbaric chamber for $300,000, and the IRS is showing up. They're like, where is it? They're like, it's at my other house.
Yeah, where is it, dude?
Dude, remember that Robert McCune guy that we drafted as a fullback?
I thought he was a
back.
running. I thought he was a. Yeah, I didn't remember him, but for some reason I remembered him as a linebacker. But go ahead, yeah, fullback.
He was a fullback, and he was the guy that was in charge of all that thing. So he went to jail, I think, for like 3.5 years or something like that. Basically, they were getting like hundreds and thousands of dollars, hyperbaric chamber in your house, $300,000, and they were writing all that stuff off on the IRS, and they were never getting any of that.
The IRS is like, no.
Dude, you remember though, like Clint Portis, remember when he was on some whatever show it was, and he was just like, "Oh, I can take you to a dogfighting place right now."
Yeah.
like down in Alabama, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can take you right now to a couple places." They're like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, never mind."
Dude, remember when he would come on with all those different characters? He was wearing that shirt that time that said "Off the grid is off the chain." Remember, he dressed up as all those different characters, and he had these alter egos. I don't remember them, but they were hilarious. I like Clinton Portis. Now, do I think we should have traded Champ Bailey for him? No, I do not.
No, 0%. No. We didn't, dude. We traded Champ Bailey and a second-round draft pick.
Yeah, for a running back.
Champ Bailey, the first-round Hall of Famer,
and a second.
They always said the Champ. And a second-round pick on top of that. But they always said that Champ Bailey's like his wife. The rumor in the DMV is that Champ Bailey was cheating on his wife, and his wife was like, "We're moving to another city, or I'm divorcing you. You're getting traded."
Oh, I never heard that.
I heard that actually on a few different things.
It may or may not be true, though. We are not.
It may or may not be true. Kind of like the whole thing about kind of the whole thing about like Captain Chaos and that picture from his house when he had that humongous painting of him and his wife up above the mantle, and they didn't have clothes on. Way to go, Chris Cooley.
All right, are we gonna round this thing out? Because
right. So remember Coach Yankee Spanky, Southside Jerome. Those are some of the names. I looked it up, but I remember those.
Coach Yankee Spanky.
Coach Yankee Spanky and Southside Jerome. Dolomite Jenkins.
who is the off the grid is off the chain? Dolomite Jenkins.
I think that was Coach Yankee Spanky.
It was like some hippie guy.
Maybe it was Dollar Bill Bro Sweets.
Maybe. Off the grid is off, and of course, the chain. Clinton.
Sheriff Gonna Get You was my favorite one. Sheriff Gonna Get You. But my point was with Clinton Portis is he's it's almost like he may not have known exactly what he was doing, but he probably did. But again, he's just like, I can take you to a dogfight right now if you want to. And they're like, really? He's like, oh, never mind. Sorry, never mind. I don't know what you're talking about.
Coach Yankee Spanky.
Yankee Spanky.
Yeah, anyway, he was hilarious, dude.
Yankee Spanky. So I guess I got to get my... I think he only went for 6 months. And he was probably a celebrity when he was in there, although he probably hated it anyway. Anyway, I got to give my kick in the balls, don't I?
Oh, you didn't do that yet. Go ahead.
No, yeah. My kick in the balls goes to the entire team. 31-0! What the heck? Cut!
In other words, the defense didn't do their job, and the offense didn't do their job. You know who did? Tressway.
And our kicker. I think our kicker hit everything.
Yeah, he was 0 of 0 on field goals and extra points. So great job.
Great job, Moody.
Let me look at our dog Tressway's punts. 3 for 140, average 46.7. He dropped one in the 20, which is a bad day for him. Jesus hates Dallas. Kick the entire team.
Yep. The jackass who dirty hit Ertz.
I didn't think it was that dirty, but
that guy is a jackass that has dirty hit others. But he hit in the body.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hit him above the knee.
He hit him so hard, his leg just like.
The last time I saw a leg break like that was when Colt McCoy was like diving, was diving, and the dude hit his leg, and you just saw like the bone in his lower leg. He just cracked it like right in half, right in the middle, and you just saw the leg just go bing. But he was in the air.
Yeah,
but you don't usually see that
momentum, and it's like it just like. I don't know.
I mean,
it looked bad.
Defensive players are supposed to hit. I mean, he hit in the area that they're supposed to hit. Is it dirty?
I don't know.
Technically, no, but that guy is a dirty player, so
yeah,
it's not helping him any. But
all right. Anything else before we round this out? We don't know who we sign in place of Ertz.
We got some. Oh, hold on, I've got it. For Ertz, we signed a running back named Chase Edmonds to the active roster because we may not have Chris Rod this weekend.
In-season camp body, as we like to call him.
Chase Edmonds. We're also signed quarterback Kayvon Seymour Krelborn, New Prince U to the practice squad.
All right.
And we released wide receiver River Craft.
Who?
We've talked about that guy a couple times. It's usually because they're releasing him.
River is he one of those dudes that they're like, we're releasing you and putting you back on the practice squad, and we're releasing you again and putting you back?
Yeah, like Chris Moore, they did that with him again this week too. Like cut him and then brought him back to the practice squad again. Southeast Jerome. Clinton Portis was so
Yankee
funny.
Spanky.
I think it was Janky Spanky.
Dolomite Jenkins. Janky Spanky. I'm going to look up Clinton Portis alter egos. At least when we really sucked during his era, he kept it light.
He was out because he was there when Brad Johnson was the quarterback, the guy from Black Mountain, North Carolina, who grew up a Redskins fan back when they didn't have teams in Charlotte and Atlanta.
Bro Sweets.
What's up, Bro Sweets?
A character with a yellow wig and heart-shaped sunglasses often handing out candy. Dollar Bill. Dressed in who's the characters? Who is the character that had the shirt that says off the chain? Off the grid is off the chain. It doesn't matter to me.
That is your homework, people who are listening to this podcast here on HarryHogFootball.com, the original Redskins fan podcast. You can check us out at tinyurl.com/HarryHF. That's HarryHF. Check out the podcast.
You know why he did it?
Again. What?
He did this because players have a contractual agreement to grant interviews to members of the press if they don't want to get fined. However, as he proved, they don't have to give any real insights or answer any questions as long as they show up and stand in front of a microphone for a few minutes.
Well, who's that quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks that did that whole thing? He just came back like in the playoffs and he went in Marshawn Lynch and he just went in the whole interview thing and every answer was, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Over and over again.
Yep.
So, yeah. So he decided to have fun with it. Good for him, man.
All right. Should we call this episode Dolomite Jenkins?
Coach Jakey Spanky. No way, Sheriff gonna get you. That's a good
Sheriff's
answer.
gonna get you. All right.
Sheriff gonna get you.
I'm hitting the outro. Like to give a shout out to all the plethora of folks in the chat room this week, which includes even Jesus Hates Dallas and Kenny Ken for literally 1 second. And that's it. Everyone else is probably too depressed. Or Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I bet. I like Firefly.
I'd also like to give a shout out to Firefly for forgetting his name and let him know that we're completely behind his team, the St. Mirren Paisleys, this weekend against Celtic in the championship game.
I wish he was actually online right now because I would love to hear him with that Glaswegian style accent of his that is just my favorite accent of all time. And he just talks about stuff. And he can tell us who the good players are in St. Mary because we really don't know. But we're rooting for them.
We're going to find out
this weekend.
We're watching it on Sunday. 10:30 a.m., guys. Make sure you watch it. X Factor 357
X Factor
has been on here for the end of the podcast. He's probably master controlling the station.
Yep. Probably.
Switching from furniture commercials to car commercials to lawyer commercials back to your regular scheduled programming.
And all people.
Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week. Hail to the Redskins. And remember, if you see a Cowboys fan,
you know what to do.
Joke
Joke.
Bye-bye.